Alright, hello everybody, welcome to VR Master League here on Channel 1. We're starting off, that's right, Week 15. This is our last week of the season, can you believe it? Regular season, of course. We have some more awesome action coming along soon, some finals to be made, champions to be crowned, etc., etc. We're winding it down, but point is, happy to be here now in our final week, and we're getting off started on our first cast here of said week. So on it, I'm Palidore, being joined on the sidelines by Kit Catastrophe, and on my co-cast, it is JG. And happy to have them here to cast Oblivions versus Wiperfluid. How's it going, JG?
Going pretty well, Palidore. I'm very excited as VRML Season 3 is coming close to a stop, and I'm excited to see where the Master Leagues are going to come in through, what are these standings going to be, and it's nice to see these teams finally coming through. And it's always interesting to see that, even though I didn't really join at the beginning of Season 3, I would say probably towards the mid of it I joined, but it was more or less just awesome to see the transition of how people played, new plays were made and or adapted. But it's just super exciting, and I can't wait to see these teams play and see if they can give us something interesting, give us something good to eat, as I just ate and I'm stuffed and I'm good. So yeah, it's happy to be here.
I'm happy to hear you're full. But over on the sidelines, how's Kit doing over there? You full of Kit Kats or just full of us right now?
I am awake early in the morning for once. I've been up for a few hours, which doesn't usually happen. I'm not normally up for another like half an hour. So I'm awake and I'm happy to cast, and what a way to kick off the week.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Oblivions and Wiperfluid here in the silver and gold divisions, respectively. 14 and 15 record for Oblivions, Wiperfluid with 7 and 2. So newer as a complete roster here, coming in some weeks ago, partway through the season. Oblivions looking like they've been here just about the full stretch of matches. In the Twitch chat there, shout out to our viewers and Adamfly, casters as well as Iowick, I believe there, an Archer redeeming a Cast My Match there. Oh boy, we've gotten a lot of those today, but you know what, we're gonna get those done. Indeed, last week, so I guess now's the time to redeem those rewards for sure.
Hopefully we can get to all of those, but it's very cool to see everybody in this chat. It's good to see all of you guys, and it's just good to talk to the Twitch chat. And sometimes, you know, it can get a little lonely in the caster's desk. So it's really, oh boy, now we got Kit. Well, there's 2 in a row in the same stream. Can we get 3? Anyone want to spend another 15,000? Let's see it.
Going once, going twice, but yeah, I guess we'll be going the full stretch of 7 days here, casting those games. But then again, we do that anyway, so happy to do it. And yeah, glad you guys are joining, redeeming those rewards, those points. For those who were on Channel 2 yesterday, I believe it was Smooth Ryden who suggested it, and I'm going to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to add a new channel point reward there. A fire skinny button. Can't wait. Gonna add some animations to it and everything. It'll be great. It'll be the biggest improvement going into Season 4 on the production end, guaranteed.
Oh my God, you are you actually serious about that? I am still trying to figure out if
I am dead serious.
Oh boy.
Look, we need some more rewards, and what better reward for our viewers than the ability to fire skinny? Eh?
Like fire, as in like, you mean like just like out of the job type of fire, or like literally burn to the crisp fire? Like, I don't know which fire you're talking about, because there's a lot that you could do to something.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That, oh boy, I love that.
I don't get what's funny.
I asked which type of fire it's gonna be, Palidore, and you responded with yes.
And?
Which one? Which one?
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Well, these teams now, I think, getting ready to start here soon. But for the side of Oblivions, coming off of a loss against Vivid, following a win against Dreadnought just before that. On Wiperfluid's end, well, they've won 3 in a row against F8, or Fate, I suppose, Templars, and Team Tempest. So, a very tempting week on the plate here to finish out with maybe a 4 or 5 game win streak if Wiperfluid can get this one done. We shall see for sure. There are only 2 losses here as a roster. We're against Luna and Hollow a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, that is the situation they find themselves in. And indeed, as actually... oh, I see. I thought there was a dropout, but it looks like maybe just one of the players switching to communicate. So I think we're getting ready to go here shortly. But, yeah. Looking forward to it. We do have some more matches later on tonight also that will be here on 1 and I think Channel 2. By the way, shout out to who was that? I believe it was it Cosmic? I think it was Cosmic, who pointed out we may have started off on the wrong channel. Who could have done that? Skinny's fired. Round 1 about to start.
Yeah, you know what? I think Palidore's just putting the blame on Skinny all this entire time. So, sooner or later, there's just going to be this fire count of how many times Palidore is going to try and fire Skinny. But
oh yeah, that's going to be included in the assets too. You redeem it, there'll be a counter somewhere. It'll be great.
Oh boy. All right, but speaking of which, it's going to be fired off into the side of Wiperfluid. Getting that possession, sending it down through. It's going to make an unfortunate bounce as it's going to be Nub making a stub of a shot, looking close. It's not going to make it, but it's going to be close with Phoenix with the save.
Phoenix, that was amazing. What a grab there. Looked like a guaranteed goal, but saying heck no. It's boy Doggo, though, with Invisible on the side, and that is a big help in the points there to dive in for the 2 to start it off. Nice work.
It's a great play by them, but I got to say is that was a great save by the side of Oblivion, so that was very fast, very close. It started off a little bit slow, but it just started to heat up really quickly. But it is going to be the first joust of this game with the Oblivions with the disc. Killer going to be sending it down with... That could be bouncing through, and it's going to be Soapy with that interception, sending it through. So that's going to be very close to that disc. It's going to be looking... Oh boy. That's looking close, but it's going to be missed. Send that down with the boy, the Doggo. Oh yes, I love Doggos. Speaking of which, it's going to be Nub with that disc. Sending it through. Gonna be trying to find something, gonna be looking for it, and it's gonna be stunned as Phoenix is gonna send it down through mid, but it's gonna be bouncing through those traps. This is gonna be a fight for it once again, and Oblivions will get it down into Wiperfluid's side.
Phoenix Pongo with a longo shot from 3, 17 meters deep, 13 meters a second, and what a way for them to start off. No hesitation on that shot, full confidence.
I mean, yeah, they got no complaints as we got Kit as the sideline. Shout out to her for sticking on here, but doing that hydrate. But
no,
you're gonna be no hydrate. Just nope, just for fun and just no more hydrate.
Never again. But, Kit acclaimed for drowning many of our casters with those hydrate buttons. I'll get that done, of course, though, as Nub here takes it away and backs it out to Rad Logo.
It's going to be sent by Boy down to Nubs. Nubs going to be looking for that solo. Going to get that stun, but Misk with that save. Going to be trying to find something as Soapy's going to send that back through as the stacks from Wiperfluid are doing really good. But the defense from Oblivions is still doing a good job as it's being a little bit of a back and forth as the positions are good. And everything's great as the send from Misk is going to get down into Fluid side.
Taking it here's Nub just in time and anchor clear. Wow. Very strong arm there, but unfortunately Misk is waiting. Will not miss that disc. And over to Agent Pup, Agent to the boot. Goal is open and shot is not made. Rebound here though will be had by Killer, and that's going to be a killer because it's off the dome. But in here it's Agent Pup. And couldn't quite get that either, so that's another clear, missing the midfielder, so missed opportunities to expand their lead with a slapper here off that wall into maybe just a rebounded goal as the defense does retreat. Nub, immediate fling, and no results, however, outside that bubble now.
It's looking very close to a ding, but it will be a stun by Nub as Nub is going to be solo, going to be looking for that, and it's going to make that ding as it's going to be Soapy with that disc making a reset, but nobody's going to be there, so... Oh, that is looking a little bit too close to comfort as it's going to be Agent making that shot. Wow, that was, not sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of a fumble by the side of Wiperfluid, but nothing that they couldn't come back from.
Yeah, a little bit of a either miscommunication or just confusion. Either way, that's gonna cost them a few points or a couple points at the very least, but only a few minutes into this match, so not too big of a worry. At the end of the day, you always gotta be able to wipe off those mistakes and move on to the next play, and you'll be fine. But Killer Sax here, they're doing quite fine so far, and they're gonna have another chance at some offense as a ramp pass unfolds. The barrier pass, the boot pass, I mean, they have some nice spacing. It turns into a one-on-one right above the head of the goalkeeper. Killer Sax gets it in.
As Killer's gonna sack that in, gotta get that through, as it's gonna be right sent straight down through, as that's gonna be 18 meters per second. Oblivions doing a great job as of right now, as they had a pretty much equal time, so this might be their 15 to 15, 50% win rate, or it might be Wiperfluid with that 8 to 2. We gotta see, as it's gonna be a 5-point lead, but that defense and offense from Oblivions is doing a great job, as it's gonna be sent down through once again and into the Wiperfluid side, as it's gonna be Killer's hands with it once again, gonna be soloing it, gonna be trying to go for it, but it's gonna be not making that connection. But Phoenix with that bounce shot, and it's not gonna make it. It'll be a throw down from Boy Doggo, and the and Misk not going to be able to get it, as it's going to be getting oh so close to that bubble.
Solid defense here, but solid stacks, quick ones as well. Phoenix Pongo being stunned by Nub. Nub the recovery now, and will have a chance at this offense, bouncing it over, and somehow gets it to Invisible. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it got to the right place, just not the shot online. Unfortunately, as a snag from Killer Sax, checking behind before looking for that forward into the blue bubble. Could it be? No. Recovery, though, by looking like Phoenix. No, actually, an intercept by Killer Sax. So a lot of disarray and trying to calm it down here. 7 to 2, 4 minutes left, and a chance to again just expand that lead here for Oblivions for potentially a few in a row if they get one here.
As it's going to be sent through Invisible, as that's going to be sitting right through, but it's going to be a back bounce, as Boy Doggo's going to able to fortunately send that through, as it's going to be a fight for that disc. Nub with that disc can be trying to go for it, but it's not going to make that connection, as it will be the side of Oblivion's going to obviously going to send that through, going to be trying to go for it, but it's going to be making some bounces. I've seen a lot of trap plays as being stuck in the trap, as it's going to be Nub going to be trying to go for that shot once again, but it will not make it, as Soapy's going to get stunned, and Phoenix sending that down through mid.
All right, and into the blue. Let's see, rebound here. They have a 3-on-none, 3-on-1. Make that as one gets back into the goal. Pass off to the barrier. Buries it off the dome of the dog, and that's going to put them up 9 to 2.
Those always hurt to the heart a little bit, as you thought you saved it, but the head bounce just bounced so imperfectly that AJ said, you know what, no, let me bounce a little bit inward and just get it straight into that disc. But it's gonna be a 7-point lead for the side of Oblivion. Still anybody's game, as we have 3 minutes left. If they can make a couple of threes here, or just a lot of twos consecutively, that's gonna be really good, as Boy Doggo's gonna send that through, but it's gonna be missed with that save.
And bouncing it, that could be good for a shot. Lining it up and almost lighting it up. Rebound to Killer Sax, but just above. Agent Pup now trying to recover that off of some stuns into the cloud. Regained, temporarily slapped out, and maybe even a crash here from Phoenix. So hoping the Phoenix can rise again soon. And Agent Pup sending it back to blue, where it will be recovered by Invisible, and indeed there is a crash, so it has turned into a numbers advantage. And for Wiperfluid, they're really going to want to get some points up here and take full advantage of it.
As it will be Nub with that disc, sending it through, but Agent Pup gonna be getting that interception down through, as it will be a little bit of a contention here, as it's going to be that stun. Agent Pup going to be trying to get it. Palidore, now I can notice what word I'm saying a lot, and now I can't stop thinking about it. It's oh boy.
Boy Doggo, let's see if they can get it to go. No, it will not. But a rebound here from Nub. Going to eye down the defender. 1 and 2, and there's the 2. They've got their second goal after all. I imagine we might be expecting a timeout, perhaps soon. Maybe not. The thing is, it's a 5-point game with a minute 20, so there we go. Kind of judgment call there, but I think that's probably the right choice to just secure this one and keep that momentum going into the end of this round, especially.
I mean, they did have a great defense throughout this, but how about let's for the little time that we have, Kit, give us a little bit of a thought of what you thought about this first round as it's coming close to a close.
It definitely is a strong round from both teams. Just Oblivion's just able to get that little bit of an advantage, just adding a little bit more pressure than the other team. And the unpause interrupts me.
Oh, no worries. We're back into the game, though, and with that timeout, uninitiated. Last minute of the first round, reinitiated. We're ignited, we're delighted, and these teams are continuing to fight. So up top to the, well, eventually reach of Phoenix. We've seen some of these bounces, just it goes the right place into the right arms, and they're, well, gonna get stunned again. So unfortunate there. Really need to, either one goal here to kind of secure this, or for the other side, for Wiperfluid. Nice Dusty there, by the by. But Wiperfluid, if they can cause a turnover here, they're still going to be in it, but they need some quick goals, JG.
As it's coming down to the last minute and or the last 35 seconds, we're gonna have to. We'll have to see on what's gonna happen, as there's gonna be back and forth fighting as that time is clicking, as it's a 5-point difference. It's not looking good for this first round for Wiperfluid, but let's see what they can do with that response. It's gonna be close. It might be a bounce shot, but not gonna make it as Soapy's gonna be trying to go for another one, but will not make that connection, as Boy Doggo gonna be trying to make that bounce shot. It's not gonna make it through, as we are going to see if they can do any last attempts. That last couple of seconds, bounce shot almost in, but that will be the end of this round. Kit, now you can finally speak about what happened during this first round.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Anyway, so what I have noticed is that both teams coming out really strong here. They definitely have the pressure and the ability to do it. Just Wiperfluid making a couple more mistakes in their passes and regrabs, etc. And Oblivions are able to capitalize on those mistakes. They are able to put extra pressure on that defense to get around it, but not quite able to follow it up past the midfield. Oblivions definitely know how to defend in that bubble, and definitely prove that they have a very, very strong defense. So I definitely think that that is winning them this advantage.
All right, well, thank you, Kit, for that. Kit Catastrophe on our sidelines, and shout out to the other sidelines, which is to say our Twitch viewers in there. Have D Foots, Nate Appleton, who we just saw, of course, on stream just, was it last night or 2 nights ago? Something like that. They all scrambled together, you know me, but Kaz as well in the chat. Adam once more. Great to see you all. Yeah, it's a fun night. We have another match after this one as well, and silver division there, I believe. But to the second round, continuing this silver/gold match. And back to it. So once more, Palidore here with the JG and Catastrophe on sidelines. And with that, underway, as it will be Soapy to the midfield, tapping it out in Invisible. Another tap into the orange lane, where a bit of pinging and ponging here to start off the round.
There's lots of back and forth happening during this round, so it's crazy to see this just back and forth, and it's awesome to see that these two teams are fighting, but the fight is going to be clear. It's going to be close. It's going to be a little bit too far of a bounce. Just so close, but it's so far, as it's going to be maybe a possible bounce shot from the side of Wiperfluid, but we just have this back and forth, Pally, and it's crazy to just see these teams fighting for that disc, and possibly going to be getting that first goal. It's going to be Killer Sax killing it in that goal, getting that nice QB shot.
Hey, 2-0, great way for them to start here, just a minute in. So after some exchanges of possession, one way, the other, it gets into the goal soon enough. See, Nate Appleton also saying, did your first stream today? Like, cast or just like Echo related stream? Either way, cool stuff. Congrats, and go follow Nate Appleton in that case over there on Twitch. Killer Sex here. Quick twitch on the reaction for Nub. So Nub getting left in the dust as is invisible, but boy, Doggo, oh boy, that was a great grab inside the goal. So almost denying what was surely a highlight play from Killer.
As this get that momentum from Wiperfluid was looking really good. That save from Boy Doggo making you say, oh boys, that was a great save. It's going to be sent back and forth as it's going to be Nub with that disc fading away. Going to be sending it down through as Killer Sax is going to get that disc once more again. Going to be trying to find something, but it's going to be Soapy with that stun, sending it through. There's going to be that defense from Phoenix Pongo as that we're going to be doing some Congos. This is some back and forth shimmy as I'm for sure shimmying because this is a really nice game and it's back and forth all along. Ping pong, Congo. Lots of back and forth here today, Palidore.
Yeah, and Invisible with a clear into the orange zone. That's gonna go high and then right into the awaiting tap. Oh, that would have been stellar. But of course, those kind of plays, if it works, it's great. If it doesn't, well, it's okay. Because they will have a rebound. Invisible on that mid lane. Eyeing it down. Killer Sax not too far behind, so you see what I mean? We've seen these a few times, these bounces, so I can't even tell if it's on purpose or not. There's been so many of these bounce clears that just look like a missed pass, and then it goes to the perfect place every time. And could that be a perfect shot? Not quite. Little left, but a great leech coming in. There's Misk with that disc and into the goal, but just missed. And it's Nub to the midfield clear.
So close by the side of the Oblivions, but doesn't mean that they're out. They do have that round advantage. You got to stay in that mentality. You got to make sure everything is good as both of these teams are fighting really hard to try and get those points as the Oblivions still have that point advantage, so they just need to work hard, try hard, and get it down through and maybe even get a really nice shot. It's going to be Killer Sax sending it through. It's going to be double dinging. It's the double dinger of the 0-4 Sotten JG quote that's always been said, but that's looking close. This is a close game as both of these teams have been playing really well.
Oh, Invisible here with some brawls and out of that scrum past the arms. That could be a goal. That was, again, so close. We've seen a lot of those here. Just near makes, near misses, either or. The disc will be possessed and may be converted upon rebound. Dub. But everybody in that blue bubble trying to get it out into the midfield now. Agent Pop recovers. Some good stuns by Misk just to open up the lanes and the passing opportunity as the offensive line now meets towards the edge. But a stun, Nub will have the disc back for them. Low scoring first half of this round.
Maybe it's that starting momentum. Maybe there has to be that one goal of just nice shots. And as speaking of which, it's gonna be Boy Doggo. Oh my God, the dings in this game is absurd. As Nub's gonna be trying to go for that repossession, trying to go for those jukes, but not gonna make it. As Nub's gonna be trying to go for that backhand shot, but Killer Sax is gonna kill that down through. It's just gonna be sent down through mid once again. Boy Doggo sending that through, making another backwards. Not even looking, just confident that that's gonna be going backwards. So he's got that confidence, and it's all good and dandy because that confidence gives him that fun. And you know, confidence is the biggest thing other than skill in VRML. Is that if you're confident, then you can do anything. As Invisible is gonna have that motivation, gonna be trying to go for a shot, but it's gonna be Phoenix Pongo with that interception.
Throws it right back to Boy Doggo in the midfield, however, so it was good defense, but the clear down mid, those are often some risky ones. Not only susceptible to the midfielders, of course, but also susceptible to ricochets because of all that geo that clouds and clutters this midfield. So with that, the possession does go back to Nub. Nub being contested fairly well. A bouncer will reach Phoenix on an interception. Invisible was in the area, but not quite there for the actual grab. So with a lone two-pointer on the board, could they finally find another? Ooh. No! A ding once more. So all of these near misses, but a rebound just the same.
It's going to be Agent Pump going to be trying to go for it, but it's Invisible. Acting also invisible as he's going to get that down through. That's a oh my God, Palidore, the amount of close calls. That was another close calls. Phoenix is gonna save that. The amount of close calls in this game is insane.
Oh, absolutely. If that one had gone in, it would have almost been fitting, I feel like. But yeah, we've had some incredibly close ones. We've had these double dingers that rim out. This one, I could only hope. I mean, it will be a ding, but it's also a goal. And Phoenix Pongo puts them up now by 4.
After so much time, Palidore, they're just like, get this goal and get this distance out of the goal. So a slam dunk is probably one of the most secure things. It's either for the high master, like I've seen very high divisions doing slam dunks, because if it isn't being thrown, you get to deal with the entire person itself, so it can be really difficult. But the momentum by Wiperfluid is going to make you wipe, as that is going to be Nub with that 18 meter per second shot. Is that going to be a nice response only 10 seconds in to this joust?
Make you wipe what, might I ask? But never you mind.
Wipe your eyes.
4-2, and hey, sometimes after some stalemates like we saw there, with a lot of exchanges of possession, those misses, once you break the seal, as we often see, the following scores, they come by a lot quicker. And that they do, and there's a picker-upper, and Nub will clean up for the 4 points. And it's a tie, and we're effectively back at that deadlock as we wind down to this second round.
Those are both 10-second shots, so don't know what Wiperfluid did, but they're getting some great momentum and pushing it through, as Oblivions are going to have to see what they can do to maybe get a different type of response, as the stacks from Wiperfluid are doing really good. But it's going to be Agent Pub going to be trying to send that down through, but that Geo's going to be there. I always like to imagine Echo Arena, but no Geo, so there's nothing to bounce off of, just the walls. But as Phoenix Pongo is going to try and go for that solo, going to be going for it. 17 seconds, and that's going to be a nice close quarters shot there by Pongo once again.
Extraordinary pacing to this match, this round in particular, where we have the earlier goal and then just a stalemate for several minutes of back and forth action across those 80 meters of arena. And then in the last minute and a half, we have 3 goals coming in, and maybe another one soon following. If they get this one with 1:23 remaining, and then this numbers advantage potentially, this could be just enough to seal it off. The save, and the take back, and the stun back, and the quarterback trying to recover. But how about this? All of the intensity coming down to the wire in round 2, so guaranteed it's killer sacks.
That's going to be a big one, as it's going to be a big advantage for them, as they only have 55 or around 47 seconds to do something, as they could possibly come back if they get some really quick shots. But other than that, it's looking very close to Oblivions. But I'd like to see what Wiperfluid can do for this game. We are not sure what's going to be happening, but it's going to be Misk with that disc once again. Send it through. A pass down to Killer. Killer going to be looking for something. Trying to find it. Going for a solo. Doing some juking. Getting that stun. Oh, my. That's just dirty.
Wow. Well, if that isn't a confident player, then I don't know what is. And my name's Strembitsky. No, it's not. Shout out Strem wherever you are. Anyway, that was an incredible way to finish the match. The 2-rounder, I mean, it was so close the majority of the way. We had the stalemate, and then 4 goals coming in late, last couple minutes of play. What a way to end it, and Killer Sacks putting in some moves at that. But impressive, and over to the sidelines for the wrap-up here. It's Catastrophe. What's up?
Both teams definitely doing a good job here. Once they got that breakthrough from the bit of a stalemate that they had, they definitely got it going. And I wish that they could have broken through that a little bit earlier, because I definitely think it would have been a much closer round. Definitely great plays from both teams, able to step up that defense, step up that offense. And we saw some amazing saves from both sides.
And yeah, with that, it was enough to squeeze through the win. Oblivions well, sending Wiperfluids just that direction. Otherwise, again, they've had a mighty successful season, so this will be only their third loss in this second half after they've joined as a roster. So, I mean, Wiperfluid still set to have a promising finish and a good outlook ahead as we go into Season 4 and beyond. For Oblivions here, they're going to be really happy. They're extraordinarily happy because look at this. With this win, they're 15-15. So can finish with their next match coming up later in the week at some point. They can finish with that winning record, and that's exactly what you want to see, these steady improvements and just something to take with you into this off season coming up in the somewhat near future. So now with that, see what time is. Oh, well, it's time for our next stream, it would seem. So take it easy and just take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be back with one more match here for this particular stream block on Channel 1. Stay tuned.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Tell time. Actually, I've always known that. I am chronologically challenged. As Ob is going to send that in no way. Is that going to be?
Stack there to recover it. It's going to go for a clear, but unfortunately there, Isolate playing very far back for High Voltage. Is going to recover it. Lulz on the recovery, going to go for a pass onto Goran Jr., who's going to juke, going for the one more pass, and Lulz able to secure the first round for High Voltage.
Back into the hands of Aiden. Aiden going low now. Pass to Crispy. Crispy walking it in. Can he do it? Bounce shot. Oh. No, it's recovered by Pigeon. They needed 3 though. They need the goalie. Oh!
They got it! They got it! We're going to overtime! No! You cannot do this.
Now that's going to be through the tube. These stacks, the double stacks are there. The shot is going to be stopped. Talk about that defense getting back at the right time, but it's still in the hands of Helmet. Helmet, another save from Howler. Talk about this defense. They're not letting Helmet put any more points on the board. Down to neutral zone. Who's there first? No one. It's eventually going to be Tahada. Tahada, no, gets stolen from his hands. X open 3, but gets stunned. Who's going to be there? Catnip. Catnip! 3 points. But Catmon taking an early lead. They are the higher seeded team, I do believe. And definitely maybe showing that 1 rank difference. It's quite large.
Careful because there are a lot of converging defenders. Tries to slice it over to the side. A steal from Sendo. Another shot from Sendo. And send in for 3.
All the way down to the orange side of the arena. Mamba now slapping it right to his teammate. That was actually a behind the back blind slap. Zach slowing it down, really patient, slapping it down, passing it to Duke. Duke trying to pass across the caption. Caption back to Duke, and then Duke in the top pocket over the goalie. Really well played off the bat. Synapse coming out strong.
Cause you don't wanna know. Lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That chain. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by Acorn and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen lock shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow.
And says Jaywalker getting in the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off. And that's another clear, and that's another goal. And guess who?
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipu. Tipu now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipu.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it is going to bounce into the midfield. Bushibo now with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going through the cross to the law, and the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
I won't give it all away, 'cause I don't think I'll stay.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League on Channel 1. Our first day of our last week of the regular season, of course. But back on the casting end, and I keep forgetting I even have this little thing. Cams, but no time for that because you know we do have a match right now. So round 1 about to start. I'm Palidore, being joined now on this this match by Kit Catastrophe on the co-cast. JG heading over to a scrim. So thanks to him for joining. Thanks to you for joining in the Twitch chat, and Kit, likewise to you for joining me here.
And it looks like Valkyries did win that joust, but it will be... I'm going to get this wrong. Spectrate? Getting that disc and
Spectrate, I
looking
think,
to clear it out. I think I got it pretty close.
I think they're referring to us because when we come into caster match, it is kind of a spec raid, right? But with that, into the tunnel, it's Bella Jaguar with the disc and Fish taking it out of there, looking for that release into that side wall right off the corner, but rebounded by Cal, I assume. Cal over to Egg, though, on the intercept. Perfect rebound, the spin, but what a grab there from Rex.
I think that stopped dead on his head.
Yeah. I think it did, but they still got it out, at least, well, temporarily. But will be regained. So here, first minute of play, and here's that process of calming down that we talk about sometimes that needs to occur after the first minute. Just getting their bearings underneath them as that shot that might be good. Oh, that might have been great even, but a ding barely off that backboard fling.
We've been seeing a lot of those dings today, and it is in that trench area, but is scooped up by Spec Raid there. A great pass downfield there, and it was Sean now with that disc, but a great stun from Valkyries there, looking for that clear downfield. It is loose in that bubble, potential shot, and it dings off once again. Seeing a lot of dings lately.
Yeah, just a lot of near goals, but no cigar, and can be tough to deal with. But as we saw, actually, as recently as only 5 minutes or so ago in that last match, sometimes once that cap is broken, the next goals, they start flowing like a waterfall practically after a long drought. So you can't discount the ebbs and flows of Echo Arena. That's just how it is here with these sports. As Sean Money looking for that passing play. They've got some goals, and they've got the bold one at that. I can't believe he took the 3, but they've got it.
Definitely a bold shot there, and what a way to open up the round now. Let's see if they can use that and gather some momentum here, and let's see if Valkyries can respond.
Absolutely. What's up also to Pixel Patrick there in the chat. The captain, technically, apparently, of Spectrate. So in the chat there, Pixel, of course, a viewer that I see quite often. Glad to have you back in the chat, and everyone else as well. Dark and maybe in the light. If that shot goes in, taken back by Sean Money, has a backboard pass. Will they go for it? Actually, right below instead. There's Braitos. Patience, and now the ding instead. So they had the goal, but they have a rebound here, Kit. But it is definitely intense off of Bella's head there on the shot.
Definitely not a shy shot there. Definitely going for it and not afraid to show it. Definitely a great way to keep that momentum going. But it's a little bit hard coming off that head. Let's see how Valkyries can respond here. They can't let that get them down.
See Swagwar as well in the chat, and I see a Cal 3-point goal. How about that? I'm gonna hydrate. Thank you, Ariki. What was that? 2 seconds.
I'm gonna save that hydrate for in between round break because I have something up my sleeve.
Well, that makes me nervous, but nonetheless, on this launch, trying to not have that same result as before, they will actually get it through at least. So down 8 points rather quickly, but Valkyries here still trying to regain some control, but a lot of jukes and stees and flash from Braitos with a clear and the shield on the brawl as well.
It will be a great pick up there by Spectrade, but a great intercept there by Bella. Bella going to go for it, but both players getting stunned out there. It is a bit of a stun war here, and it will be Valkyries with the disc, but a great steal there. The open goal, looking for that backboard. It doesn't quite connect. Sean Money now with that disc, looking for that pass back, and an Inca shot attempt, but it doesn't quite go in. Gonna look for another Inca shot there, backwards, but doesn't connect again. But that backline player is there to recover it. Looking for that pass off potentially. Looking to solo it perhaps. Looking to bounce off there. Looking for that. Oh no! Looking to get it off, but it bounces off the head and goes in.
Yeah, it was a good stun by the defender on the feet there, but unfortunately just stunned it right into the goal after that. So not the results after otherwise good defense that they were hoping for, of course, but trying to stay in it here, down double digits halfway through. If one team, however, can score 10 in 5 minutes in a on paper scenario, Valkyries could too, but definitely this snowball effect we're seeing here is gonna be stifled by Fish. Great save.
What a save there, and it is going downfield. It will be a stack race here. Who is going to get back there first? It looks like it will be Spectrade getting there first, but quickly followed by Valkyries. It is going to be cleared downfield, and it is Sean Money with that now. With the disc, looking for that long shot, but Bella able to get a hand on it. Gonna look for that clear, but it is picked up by Braitos. Looking for that pass down, and it is back in. Oh, what a shot there, but a great stop.
Yeah, Bella putting a clamp on that one as well. So I think for Spectrade here, Spectrade having a good first round, but now a few saves and clear outs in a row coming in from Valkyrie. So got to be careful here. If they let off that pedal and get a little too loose, we've seen it, I don't know how many countless times now, where it does allow teams to start coming back with some momentum. So it would be very pertinent here to get a 2-point goal, put them up by a dozen. They're going to anchor off Cal. Gets it done.
A great play there, and what a play at that. They definitely have this momentum going. Valkyries definitely need to respond here. Maybe they can get some momentum going, and it is still definitely possible for them to come back in this round.
All right, so a third of the round left with 3:33. Bella Jaguar on the rollout, just misses the arms of Fish. Fish will have the recovery nonetheless, bouncing it into the tunnel there, where the players now split apart, has a pass deep down the floor, but too wide. So taken back by Sean Money, as all the players once more retreat into the orange zone, an all too familiar place as it's sent into that bubble.
The bounce there, and it will be picked up by Rex there. I think that's how it is. And a great intercept there by Fish. Fish going to clear it all the way down. It is going to bounce off that roof. It is going to go dangerously close to that bubble, but it is going to go a bit wide, and it will be Spectrade getting there first, but a great stun out and a pick up there by Snazzy. Snazzy going to pass it off to the shield there, and oh no, what a ding! And it will be picked up once again by Spectrade.
And a clear into the orange zone it will be, but nice stacks coming in. Bella, Jaguar, and Fish able to at least recover on the defense, but with some authority, it's Sean Money stamping it in for the 14th. Have you now drowned in hydration? We'll be out here taking it on the QB. It's Bella Jaguar with that disc. Has Kit left the building? Oh, you are here. Okay.
No, my mic cut out. Sorry about that.
All good. You just worried me. I don't know what you have planned for the hydration. It still worries me. But Braito's there. That's worrisome on the ding. But very nice dive coming in from Fish and Egg-chan. But the recovery again, Sean Money. So they're jukey, they're steezy, they're flashy, and it's a flurry, and it's a dubstep disc at that. So join the mosh pit, I guess, but that's going to be sent out to the ramp.
Braito's now with that disc. A great pass up there to Sean Money, and that anchor shot is going to go straight in for 2. What a play there. Definitely such a strong shot.
And it is. And into the Twitch chat. Keep it cool. Don't make me be Palidore. Keep it cool. And we got a launch out here. 16 points up for Bella and Co.
Looking for that pass off, but it is intercepted there by Specraid. Specraid now looking for that pass out, but getting stunned, and it will be Snazzy able to get a hand on it. And Snazzy clear at that. It is going to go down the field there. It is going to bounce up. Who is going to get to that disc first? Can they get their first points here? Egg now with it, dancing around, potentially looking for that shot, looking for a pass, looking for that pass, but it doesn't quite connect. Snazzy going to look to chase it down, but not quite able to get there as 3 players from Spec Raid on top of that disc, getting that stun out, and the disc is now out back. And it does bounce back, however, and it will be loose there.
And maybe a shot. No, Rex almost lining that one up. And bottom mail slot shot, always a more difficult one. But that said, the defense here has been pretty nice coming in. I mean, despite the 16 points, the offense has been struggling, certainly for Valkyries, but they have had some great dives, some steals, a few saves here and there. So they are definitely playing, with a lot of heart and maybe even some art. That is a beautiful shot, painting it home for 3 to end that round. Nice one from who was that? Snazzy.
That definitely was a snazzy shot. A great way to end off the round. Maybe that can carry their momentum into the next round.
Could that be a Dr. Pepper? I'm just remembering.
It is.
Oh my.
As I said, I was saving it. I don't normally have much patience at all, but I was saving it.
I just remembered that. See, that's the thing. I didn't even remember because Kit was out of the town. Managed to somehow find some Dr. Pepper, a can of it, and then kind of posted that picture. I forgot about it completely, however, until I heard the sound of that can crackle, and it was so familiar in my ear. I knew it had to be the Pep.
It is right. So good. It is so good.
Unfortunately, I have some, just not with me right now. This is my grape soda. You see, I try to balance it throughout the day. I start off with water and/or no caffeine earlier in the day, and then by the time I hit the second half of my day, which is right about now, it's when I'll start cracking open those Peps. But we'll get that for the next streams. But I'm thrilled. Anyway, round 2 about to start here, so let's go.
I'm definitely excited for this round. Let's see if Valkyries can get that momentum that they got in that last bit of that last round. Let's see who's going to win it first. It will be Valkyries. But a great pickup there off that headbutt. Sean Money now with that disc looking for that clear downfield. Oh, that was dangerously close, but bouncing off the shield there. It will be Cal chasing it down, looking for that pass across, and it will be passed down, but an unfortunate bounce off that trench means it is loose, but still able to recover it is Brajitos.
And Brajitos on that ceiling inverted, but same as the defender trying to match that. And wow, what a match that was. It was fire. What an anchor shot from behind, not even checking. But that is indeed money from Sean.
What a play there. Definitely a strong comeback, and it able to respond to that last shot in that last round and able to take it back. Bella with that headbutt. They are so fast on that joust. What an incredible play there. It is a 4-on-1. One player floating back, but passed down. But a great save there from Bella.
Like I said, that was an unusual sight. Was not an unusual sight in round one either. There were plenty of those. The offense is where it certainly struggled here for Valkyries, but man, they had some great grabs and saves and steals and so on. There it is again, Bella with the quick hands. Very impressed with that kind of defense as Cal just trying to get it out of that clutter. There it is again though, Snazzy now had that shot to end that first round, and that would have been in had it not been for the good stack coming in from Brayitos and Rex with the recovery. Otherwise, that would have been in. But now trying to bait out the defenders, getting a little too loose and lax. But that said, it's back into the orange end.
It definitely is, and that defense is back looking for that shot. It's not quite on. Looking for that play in there. 3 defenders on, but still able to get the shot in. What a play.
Absolutely. So with that, they get down the floor. They had some good shots at it. I mean, we're basically just a quick momentum boosting play away from having it be a totally different game. Again, it was a good stat coming in from Spec Raid, but had it not been, that would have been a save, turned into a 3-point shot from Snazzy again, and the lead would have been had for Valkyries. So as I said, we're always just a play away, and for teams who can't keep that pedal on the metal, it will hold you back as you rise up the ranks.
It is loose now. Brayito is able to get the hand on that disc, looking for that pass up there. A great pass it is, and what a shot there. That defender did get drawn out, so it's semi-open goal. They are up by 7.
Shout out, by the way, to Phoenix Pongo in there, saying thanks for the cast from Team Oblivions just about 20 minutes or so ago. Yeah, no problem. Glad to do it. Good games, and was a pleasure to do it here, along with JG and Kit. So, not an issue. Always fun, especially here in this last week, to get our final looks at some of these teams in the regular season before we go into the off-season for them.
It is a clear downfield now. It is loose. It will be a stack. Oh, it's going good, dangerously close to that bubble. And Sean Money able to pick it up now. A great tap pass off there. Looking for an anchor shot, I think, but not quite able to connect. And another anchor shot there by Rex. Able to finish off that play for another 2 points.
All right, and continuing the momentum they did build, so able to get a few goals in a row there, and only 31 seconds off the clock that time around. So this match going down to the final 6 minutes of round 2, and goal needs to happen here soon. The defense is one thing, but as always, it's just a puzzle, being able to string together defensive plays and get the stack and get the offense, and that is why Echo is, what it is, which is to say, it's just a big kind of mix-up of so many different skills that you need in order to keep advancing up the ranks. And they will get a shot there off of the clear and the dunk. So there you go. Well, this is why I always constantly praise the level of play we see these days from every division, because of the things that they can pull off. It's so different than what I was used to when I was an active competitor.
I definitely think that the divisions don't separate the strategic plays. Every division has its own massive strategic plays here, and it definitely is interesting to see.
And nice pass. That was a great one to Cal. Cal with a strong arm and the long shot as well. Puts them back up here. Double digits, 12-2. No hesitation. 15 seconds now as that pace just quickens all the more.
The pace does quicken up here, and they do have a 10-point lead here. But Valkyrie's definitely not out of it still. There's still 4 and a bit minutes left in this round. Bella now with that disc now, looking for that clear downfield. It is going to go practically the whole way down. It is loose. Maybe Snazzy going to get there first. It does look like it. Going to chase that disc down. He is not pressured, so he can walk that forward. Looking to get a pass across there, but it doesn't quite bounce correctly. But Bella able to recover it. Looking for that pass to the shield there. It just bounces off. But Egg able to recover it. Passing it back to Bella. Bella passing it there to Fish. Fish
Nice.
looking for that backboard. What a play. And they are back within 8.
Yeah, how about that? That was a lovely passing from the Valkyries. Not just the finish, but they made the right passes. They were calm about it, not rushing the shot, just brought it straight in, right in front of the goalie's face before dumping it off the backboard. And again, nice job. And again, friendly reminder, chat. I don't know what happens at the end of the seasons here. That seems to happen every time, but be nice to each other, please. As Braitos gets the disc, make me cry. But here, it's going to be taken back. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, right? If you're a moment away from a potential turnaround as starting to definitely get more offensive opportunities here for Valkyries.
Definitely a great there. Fish going to pick it up, going to tap it across there. Bella looking to pick it up, just missing the disc. Snazzy looking to stun out that defender, but Fish able to get the stun off. It is still, however, going to get downfield, and it looks like it will be Sean Money now with that disc, looking for a shot potential, maybe looking for that anchor, going to walk it in, and he's going to put it in over those 3 players in the goal. I definitely think they overcrowded the goal there, trying to stop that goal from going in.
And back up by 10, and credit to the offense there, not bothered at all by the multiple defenders, and really crafty with the jukes. Of course, another part of the Echo Arena where it's not just about just shooting it one way or the other. It's how you add the fakes. It's not about just the straight shots and the one flick releases anymore, and that's another difference I'm noticing too. There's so many players who now add so many fakes. They add the windmills, they add the inversions with the control sticks and whatnot. You can see it right there. I mean, inverted player tapping off every little anchor just to get the best possible angle, and that's the level of offense we're seeing rise here in Echo.
Absolutely, it's definitely interesting to see. We get more of these high-level plays in these low-level matches, and it's great to see because it means that the level of play is just incredibly increasing.
And with that, increasing the lead, maybe off of this turnover, a little bit of a boost coming in from Cal. That shot was nearly online. To the wedge, taken by that trap now by Cal, and has Snazzy on the defense, trying to contest, but just getting juked a little bit, but stunned on the second attempt. Nobody quite home, but still able to meet the disc along the wall was Sean Money with some jukes around the Pac-Man. And Egg stunning, but actually unable to regain the disc, but still at least will force this pass that just is errant, and back to Egg.
And it is going to make it through, but an unfortunate bounce there. Is going to bounce back, is still loose in that midfield. A great pick up by Sean, but a great stun there by Egg. Egg going to look for that shot potentially, and it isn't going to be able to make it in, and it will be Spec Raid getting back there first. It is still loose, however, and it looks like Sean Money will pick it up. Egg looking for that stun and not quite able to get it on, and it is bouncing back into that midfield. Snazzy going to pick it up now, look for that clear down. A potential shot, maybe. Not quite able to get there, though, and it will be back in that bubble. Who is going to get there first? And it looks like it will be Snazzy challenging that defender. The disc is loose once again, but still tapped back into that midfield.
Now clock winding down, but another recovery. So full credit as well to Valkyries, although this round will go against them in the series. Ultimately, they were able to come back with some nice strength here in the second round, get some more points on the board. The possession time was very heavily in favor of Spec Raid in round 1, but as you can see in this one, a lot more possession time going to the Valkyries. They're able to get some shot attempts, but Spec Raid just a bit too strong and too much offensive firepower, certainly, to really contest with for Valkyries.
And it will be Spec Raid with that disc now. An unfortunate bounce back. There is about 5 seconds left, so we are going to see the last play here, and it looks like Sean Money is just going to do a bit of a juke there. A potential shot attempt, but just not enough time in the round.
All right, yeah, and with that, round 2 will be in the books, and shall be a sweep 16-4. So close to the output from round 1, 16-3 that one was, and but again, I think story there was definitely well, one, the firepower we saw from Spec Raid, but also the willingness just to keep fighting hard and playing some strong defense. I was impressed by some of what I saw from Valkyries there. Just ultimately a little slower on some of the stacks and not really able to get those passes quite to their liking. But as is the case, you build those skills as a team and that chemistry as a team, piece by piece. And certainly, the Valkyries, although not successful in the win today, still, on the whole, they've gotten a dozen wins on the season, and that is mighty respectable in itself. For sure. Meanwhile, for Spec Raid here on a bit of a high rise as this season comes down to a close, coming in, and bronze technically speaking, but are a new roster who has formed here towards the end of the season, and will be interesting to see their developments for sure going into the latter portions of this year and for the rest of the seasons. As always, that's something I'm kind of always happy to follow with these teams because of currently, as I often say, the master teams, diamond teams right now in season 3, they were the gold, silver, bronze teams of seasons 1 and 2. So you see a lot of that mix up in that top tier of Echo. So we saw some impressive things. Spec Raid might be a team to watch in the not too distant future. But yeah, with that, any other words you got there, Kits, for the teams or the stats before we kind of part off before our primetime slots relatively soon?
Those saves from Valkyries. Is that correct? Because that's insane. That is absolutely insane.
Maybe. I guess someone will have to go do a count. There were definitely a lot of grabs in there. Bella, I wouldn't be surprised if Bella had 7 for sure. So I don't know. That's regardless, the rest of the stats looking pretty accurate on that end. And with that, Sean Money, obviously a lot of points there with the 11. Plenty of assists for all their players as well, and able just to recover and shoot a lot. Because that's the thing. The only reason I'm saying by default it could be accurate is because there were a lot of shot attempts. And a lot of discs knock loose, so sometimes the way that the game counts the stats as saves, it's not always it's not always a save per se, but it's a technical save by the game's count. So I don't know, maybe not, but all I do know, pretty impressive effort put in certainly from Spec Raid. But that said, we do have more matches, not now, but very, very soon will be happening here on Channel 1 and also Channel 2. I think I'll be there on Channel 2, so potentially here. So yeah, it looks like we have Redshift and High Ping. That's going to be in half an hour. Currently actually scheduled for Channel 2, but I'm suspecting that'll probably move over to right here. And that's in half an hour from right now. Likewise, we'll also have Tarot Club versus Mexican Salamanders, and I'll be casting that at minimum. And still maybe 1 or 2 other matches to be determined. So, it's Monday. You don't get a lot of matches on most Mondays. But you'll at least get something here today on our final week. And that's the important thing. So, with that, thanks everybody for watching. And thank you to JG for casting with me on that last match. And Kit Catastrophe for sidelining that last match and co-casting this one with me. So until next time, everybody, be happy, healthy, safe, and dear God, let me emphasize this, be good to each other. And I'll see you again real soon, please.
And we're underway.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.